Recently, the High Court of Andhra Pradesh had found that the officers ignored its orders not to allow construction of buildings inside the school premises for non-educational purposes. The court initiated contempt proceedings suo motu against 8 IAS officers in August 2021. Now let us know what is contempt of court. Often referred to simply as contempt, it refers to the offense of showing disrespect to the dignity or authority of court. The Supreme Court and High Courts derive their contempt powers from the Constitution. The Contempt of Court Act 1971 outlines the procedure in relation to investigate and punishment for the contempt. The Act says Article 129 and 215 of the Constitution of India empowers the Supreme Court and High Court respectively to punish. It all started in June 2020. The court had taken cognizance of petitions filed by people from several districts stating government was constructing structures on vacant land inside the school premises which were to be issued as a ward or a village secretariats and Raitu Bharosa Kendras set up to ensure better delivering scheme. These construction of buildings inside school premises. What is the 74th Amendment Act states? 74th Constitutional Amendment Act 1992 given to the provision of urban local self-government. It proposes to constitute a uniform structure of municipal corporations, municipalities in transitional areas, and these levels we have elected representatives. They work for the public. They work from secretariat and they need place to construct secretariats. In AP, these secretariats are constructed in government schools. From these offices, they used to run administrative works. The scheme Raitu Bharosa Kendras, and this is an umbrella scheme in AP. There are 9 trademark schemes of YSR party, the ruling party. All these schemes were running in the school premises. The High Court in 2020 heard a writ petition filed by B. Koteswar Rao and 10 others challenging the construction of ward and village secretariats at Mandal Parishad. On June 11, 2020, the single bench of Justice Bhattu Devanand observed that any constructions related to non-educational activity in school amounts to the violation of Article 21 and 21A of the Right to Education Act. Article 21A in the Constitution of India is to provide free and compulsory education of all children in the age group of 6 to 14 as a fundamental right. He passed interim orders not to take up any constructions at schools and other than academic buildings. However, the petitioners moved to High Court stating that its order was not implemented by the officials. High Court of AP issued a suo motu notice to 8 IAS officers. Panchayati Raj Commissioner Girija Shankar, Principal Secretary Gopalakrishna, then School Educational Commissioner V. Chandra Veerabhadrudu, its Principal Secretary B. Rajashekar, Special Chief Secretary Y. Sri Lakshmi, then Municipal Administration Director G. Vijay Kumar, its Commissioner M. Nayak, then Municipal Administration Principal Secretary Shyamala Rao. The officials were directed to appear before the court twice and sought explanation in the form of counters stating the reason for the delay implementing in the court orders. The officials told the court that buildings were constructed in 1,371 schools for non-educational purposes. The court said that officials delayed implementing its order for 1 year and no buildings were demolished under it, initiated contempt proceedings. The court said the apathy of officials in implementing the court order was nothing but contempt of court. AP High Court on 31st March, Thursday, found guilty of contempt of court. They were initially sentenced to 2 weeks in prison, but the court spared them from doing time in jail after they tendered an apology. Following the apology, the court told the officers to do community service once in a month for a year in social welfare hostels.